What is up, bros? It's your boy Twanvi back with another video. Today we're going full-on travel vloggers and exploring the top 10 places you absolutely have to visit in Sweden. From the bustling streets of Stockholm to the frozen north where the northern lights do their magic dance, Sweden is like that hidden gem you find in a video game. You think you know what's up, but then bam! Sweden comes in with epic landscapes, cities that are old AF but still cool, and more cinnamon buns than you can shake a stick at. So grab your lingonberry juice, strap on your adventure pants, and let's jump right into the Swedish goodness. First up, we've got Stockholm, the capital city. This place is fancy. Cobblestone streets, colourful buildings, and more museums than you can shake a Swedish meatball at. Check out Gamla Stan, the old town. Viking artifacts, medieval architecture, and Instagrammable spots. Stockholm is built on a bunch of islands, epic waterfront views, boat tours, and maybe a kayak adventure. Don't miss IKEA, the holy grail of flat-pack furniture. Just try not to get lost in the showroom maze. Stockholm has it all. Next up, we're heading over to Gothenburg, Sweden's second largest city, and the place to be if you're all about that laid-back hipster vibe. Think Amsterdam, but with more cinnamon buns and less, well, you know. Gothenburg is all about canals, green spaces, and a seriously cool art scene. You can wander through the Haga district with its cute little wooden houses, grab a fika, that's Swedish for coffee and pastry break, duh, at one of the many charming cafes, or check out the street art that's basically everywhere. And if you're a seafood fan, you're in for a treat. Gothenburg is known for its fresh catches, so be sure to try some Swedish shrimp, herring, or whatever weird and wonderful sea creature tickles your fancy. Just maybe avoid the surströmming. You've been warned. Gothenburg is the kind of city you visit to just chill, soak up the atmosphere, and maybe learn a Swedish swear word or two from the locals. Skull. Now we're heading south to Malmö, a city that's like a weird but wonderful mix of Sweden and Denmark. Why? Because it's literally connected to Copenhagen by the epic Öresund Bridge, which you might recognize from that Scandinoir crime show you're obsessed with. Malmö is all about modern architecture, historic charm, and a surprisingly vibrant beach scene. You can explore the Turning Torso, a skyscraper that's basically a giant twisty buoy, wander through the cobblestone streets of the old town, or soak up the sun on Ribersborg Beach. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can hop on a train and be in Copenhagen in like 30 minutes. Just saying, international day trip, anyone? Malmö is a city that's full of surprises. It's modern, it's historic, it's got a touch of Danish flair. Basically, it's pretty darn cool. Chapter 4. Kiruna and the Ice Hotel Northern Lights and Frozen Dreams. Hold on to your hats, bros, because we're heading up north to Kiruna, the land of the midnight sun, the northern lights, and a hotel made entirely of ice. Yeah, you heard me right, ice. Kiruna is about as close as you can get to Santa's workshop without actually finding the jolly fella himself. The real star of the show is the northern lights, dancing across the sky in green, purple, and pink. Chapter 5. Visby, Gotland, medieval walls and time travel vibes. Get ready to step back in time because we're heading to Visby, a medieval town on the island of Gotland that's so well preserved, it's like walking through a history book. Seriously, this place is straight out of the Middle Ages, with its ancient city wall, cobblestone streets and buildings that look like they haven't changed in centuries. You can practically hear the clang of swords and the shouts of merchants as you wander through the narrow alleys. Be sure to check out the ruins of the old churches, climb the Visby city wall for some epic views, and maybe even catch a jousting tournament or medieval festival if you're lucky. Visby is the perfect place to escape the modern world and immerse yourself in history. Chapter 6. Abisko National Park, hiking trails and northern lights galore, calling all nature lovers. Abisko National Park is basically a giant playground for anyone who loves hiking, wildlife spotting, and gazing at the stars, or the northern lights because, duh. This place is seriously stunning with its snow-capped mountains, crystal clear lakes, and forests that stretch as far as the eye can see. You can hike to the top of Mount Nuolja for panoramic views, take a boat trip across Lake Tornetrask, or go dog sledding with a pack of adorable huskies. And of course, no trip to Abisko would be complete without another chance to see the Northern Lights. The park is located within the Auroral Oval, which means you've got a pretty good chance of catching the light show of a lifetime. Chapter 7, Uppsala Ancient History and Student Shenanigans. Next up, we're travelling back in time again to Uppsala, one of the oldest cities in Sweden and home to Scandinavia's oldest university. So basically, get ready for a healthy dose of history, culture and maybe even a student party or two. You can explore Uppsala University, which was founded in 1477 and is one of the most prestigious universities in Europe. Check out the Carolina Rediviva Library, which is like a real-life Hogwarts, and wander through the botanical gardens, which are home to over 9,000 plant species. And if you're feeling brave, you can climb to the top of Uppsala Cathedral, the tallest church in Scandinavia, for some epic views of the city. Just try not to get blown away by the wind. Uppsala is a city that's full of contrasts. It's ancient, it's modern, it's academic, it's fun. Ready to escape the hustle and bustle of city life? Then pack your bags and head to Österlen, a region in southern Sweden that's known for its picturesque coastline, charming villages and laid-back vibe. This is the Sweden you see in postcards, with its rolling hills, golden fields and traditional wooden houses painted in those cute little Swedish colours. You can wander through the cobblestone streets of Ystad, explore the sandy beaches of Sandhammaren, or visit the Stenar, a mysterious stone circle that's thought to date back to the Viking Age. And of course, no trip to Österlen would be complete without indulging in some local delicacies. Be sure to try the smoked eel, the apple cake, and the local cider. Österlen is the perfect place to relax, recharge, and experience the beauty of the Swedish countryside. Hold on to your reindeer hats, because we're heading back up north to Swedish Lapland, a region that's so far north it's practically in the Arctic Circle. Get ready for snow-covered landscapes, reindeer encounters, and a glimpse into the unique culture of the Sami people. This is the land of the midnight sun and the polar night, where you can go dog sledding under the northern lights, stay in a traditional Sami lavu, a kind of teepee, and maybe even catch a glimpse of the elusive Arctic fox. Be sure to visit the Jokkmokk Winter Market, which has been held annually for over 400 years and is a celebration of Sami culture, food and crafts. You can try reindeer meat, buy traditional Sami handicrafts, and maybe even learn a few words of the Sami language. Swedish Lapland is a truly magical place where you can experience the beauty of the Arctic wilderness and learn about the culture of one of Europe's oldest indigenous peoples. All aboard! For our final Swedish adventure, we're taking a scenic boat trip along the Göta Canal, a 190-kilometre, 118-mile waterway that cuts through the heart of Sweden. This is like a choose-your-own adventure, where you can cruise at your own pace, hop off at charming little towns and villages, and explore the Swedish countryside at your leisure. You can rent a boat and captain it yourself, or you can join an organised tour and let someone else do the navigating. Along the way, you'll pass through historic canals, charming towns, and stunning natural landscapes. Be sure to visit the Dalsland Canal, the aqueduct of Sweden, which is an incredible feat of engineering. The Göta Canal is a truly unique way to experience Sweden, offering a glimpse into the country's history, culture, and natural beauty. It's like a floating road trip, and it's an experience you won't soon forget. And there you have it, bros. Those are the top 10 places you absolutely have to visit in Sweden. From Viking history and medieval towns to stunning natural landscapes and modern cities, Sweden's got something for everyone. So what are you waiting for? Start planning your Swedish adventure today. And be sure to pack your appetite for meatballs, your tolerance for lingonberry jam, and your sense of adventure. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel for more epic travel content, and let me know in the comments below which Swedish destination you're dying to visit.